Hello, friends and knife nerds. I hope everybody is well. Let's take a closer look at the Loki from Kansept. This is an awesome knife. This is a smaller knife. I didn't realize that at first, but man, I'll tell you, I'm really impressed with the size and the ergonomics and blade geometry. This is another killer from Kansept. It is smaller, as you can see here in my hand. It's not one of the typical larger knives, but man, it just fits so darn well in this hand. And it's small enough where it's just never in the way in my pocket. Now, there's plenty of access to the blade hole, which is the only form of deployment here. The frame lock is awesome. You can see they got this nice extra chamfered left side of the handle that just allows really easy access to the frame lock. So it's just so easy to deploy it. It's really a one-handed job, and I love that. A one-handed, easy to deploy and put back frame lock. Really nice. I tried to clean this blade up a little bit for the video, and it's just been beaten on the last few days. Dropped it, smashed it in all kinds of things, and it has just been cutting like an animal. And that is because S35VN steel, an excellent steel. It is considered by most a top end, but not an ultra top end steel. It is one of my favorites because it's a high-end steel that is easy to sharpen. S30V is a little tougher to sharpen, but also a high-end steel. It has everything to do, well, not everything, but it has a lot to do with the carbides, and it's just kind of a complicated process, but it's an excellent steel, and I highly recommend anybody looking for a high-end knife that isn't going to break the bank. S35VN steel is a way to go. Now, still, it's going to be pricey. We're still talking 100 plus, up to 150 to 2, well, maybe 100 to 200 you can get S35 for on a good day. So anyway, I want to show you how small this knife is. Let me give you a quick measurement here. We are talking 6.8 about inches, maybe 6.8 I would say, maybe a little more. 6.8 inches in total. So that is a smaller EDC. And let's get a nice blade length. Let's get a blank. Which maybe that's the new word for blade length. That is actually a hair under, so that's 2.95 or close-ish. Might be 2.9 or 3 inches. I'm not exactly sure. Whatever it says up here is what it actually is. So let's get a quick weight on this. So we're dealing with titanium scales, so it is going to be lightweight. Let's check it out. Get it not right in the light for everybody. 3.38 ounces. That is an excellent weight here. So that feels so good. You check the action out on this. Super simple deployment. Just give it a flick and it sings as it comes out. But easy detent, but tight enough. It's just really well made. Kansept has been killing it with the frame locks and the liner locks, but I mean, I've just been so impressed with the frame locks coming out of Kansept lately that I just look forward to every new release from them. The pocket clip is nice. It's enough to slide under. Looks good. That's titanium as well. And see this square pattern, frag pattern that we got here. This feels so good. It grabs so well, man. Like, it's almost, once you got a decent grip, it's near impossible to rip that thing out of your hand. It did such a good job. Those are nice, deep, but sharp, but not too sharp frag pattern. And it's just done so well. They just did a really good job. Maybe I can't repeat myself enough here. That's the model number in case anybody is interested in this exact color. beating this thing up a bit. That's fine. That's what these knives are for. S35BN steel, the Loki. That is the designer's, I forget who the designer is. I wish I could give him a shout, but I can't right now just because I don't remember his name, and I apologize. I hope you forgive me, buddy. So, let's see. When you grab your hand around this, it just sinks in like it's a mold waiting to be set. It just quick right to your hand. You can see this part for the pointer finger is just perfect. It just wraps around that, and the second one right behind it, zero hot spots, and the thumb sits right on this tiny little ramp. You see how it goes back upwards in a harpoonish like way, but it is a beautiful Wharncliffe is what I would call this. Anybody who thinks different, that's fine. Let me know what you'd call it. The blade thickness is 125 thousandths, so it's a nice sturdy blade, and that beautiful Wharncliffe shape, and an excellent small EDC, really going on my list of top small EDCs. This thing is so fun to fidget with. The action is sick. It rolls on ceramic bearings. And let's give a quick comparison here to a few other knives we got from Kansept. We got one of my other favorite Kansepts. I wanted to break out some really nice Kansepts for this video. The Knifenerd, and one of their newer but excellent releases, the Tarkin. Kansept is on point, folks. Man, have they been releasing some high quality stuff. This is an example. These are all 7.5-ish inch to 8-inch knives, I believe. Let's make sure I'm not talking crap here. Yeah, 7.5 to 8. So this is what, you know, about almost, these are each like 7 3/4-ish each. And this is what a just under 7-inch knife looks like compared to those. Now you see how that fills out the entire hand. And then you got this smaller one that doesn't fill out the entire hand, but man, does it just cradle nicely in there. It's really about the ergonomics, how the size of a knife will make a difference. And these ergonomics are just simply amazing. All right, let me get these out of here. Thank you, sir, Tarkin, and thank you, Mr. Knifenerd. Here we are. One last look before we put her to bed for the night, because I am carrying this knife tomorrow again, because I just love this thing. That is the Loki, folks. Beautifully designed, beautifully manufactured. Great job, Kansept. I will see you guys next time.